Alrighty, we are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life in the reselling world. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We are positive that you're going to hear something that is going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, not Dustin. Right, Dustin? Not like last week.
Got it right today. Yep, correct.
But I am joined with my co-host, like always, Dustin. What's going on today, Dustin?
What is up, everybody? Hope everybody having a great Sunday.
There you go. And guys, we have a very special guest for today. We have none other than Cameron Bowser is in the building. Cameron, how are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing well. Been working actually super hard in football earlier, but every day. But I hope everybody is well. And man, it's great to be on the show.
Awesome. Well, Cam, I wanted to have you on the show. I stumbled across your YouTube channel. I can't remember. It's been a minute. I think it was like during the spring. I saw the video of you going to FlipCon. And since then, I've been watching your garage sale videos because I was one of the few that was not able to attend FlipCon. And so I was having what do you call it, Dustin? When you're missing out on something?
FOMO?
You missed out on the whole thing.
FOMO. That's right. See,
FOMO.
FOMO. There you go. So, all right. We have, let's say hi to some people in the chat. We have our boy Ryan, the Gulf Coast Pickers, in the building. We have JS Flips is in the building. We have Coco and Chewy. Good to see you. And guys, again, we are also live streaming on Facebook. So if you guys have not already checked out our Facebook page, we do reels on there. We post our long form videos on there. So check out our Facebook page if you haven't already. But Cameron, for the people that may not know you, can you give us a little brief introduction on like who you are, how you got into reselling,
Gotcha.
what made you want to start a YouTube channel? Because I love your YouTube channel. The editing is top notch. The thumbnails are top notch. If you guys have not already watched Cameron's YouTube channel, you need to do yourself a favor and go over because everything is top notch A1 sauce.
A lot of work,
there you go. A lot of hard work. It takes a lot of hard work to put out consistent, great quality content. So, guys, if you want to follow Cameron on his reselling adventures, his Instagram and his YouTube are linked down in the description below. So check that out. But Cameron, my friend, give us a brief introduction on who you are and what you're all about, my friend.
All right. Well, my name is Cam for everybody who is new, and I've been kind of researching around probably like 2.5 years now, and I recently started a YouTube year, and the kids to go to garage sales all the time with my parents. And I hated it. I hated getting up to get up like 6 a.m. with them. And I didn't like it. But now it's like it's my full-time job to go to garage sales and just find clothing and shoes just to resell online. And I've been doing it for around like 2 years, like I said. And I started recording about a year ago, and it's been good. It's a lot of work though. Like there's days to where, like today, for example, I'm supposed to be off on Sundays, but I ended up working probably like 7 hours on YouTube, reselling, etc. But I would rather do this instead of work for somebody, you know.
Now, Cameron, do you do the reselling full time, or do you have like a full time gig and you do this part time? Oh, we lost him.
So
here he is.
So. Is it good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
All right, cool. Yeah, so full-time reselling, for example, I just transitioned into it probably a year and a half, but I've been reselling for like 2.5 years. You know what I mean? So it's been kind of easier. Like a lot of people think it's kind of hard to transition into it, but honestly, if you're consistent when going to like certain thrift stores or even garage sales, for example, like getting up early. If you just get up early, you already beat like half the population because everybody sleeps in. You know what I mean? So you just gotta hustle, and you'll find your inventory. And I think it's fairly simple, you know.
Okay, nice. So it took you. So you were doing reselling part time for 2 years, and then you decided to go full time after that. And you've only been full. Or go ahead.
So I've been reselling in general for about 2.5 years. And I went full time a year into it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what made you want to take that leap?
Man, okay, so I still live at home with my parents, and I really just want to take advantage of not only the reselling factor, but honestly the internet. I think the internet is very broad and very huge, and especially like coming the next years. I mean, you guys see it already. There's so much new stuff coming out. We got Amazon coming out with like they're gonna deliver packages with a drone. Like that's crazy, you know? And I think taking advantage of the internet right now is probably like the best bet for me. And I think going all in like from reselling, I basically saved up my camera and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I just started recording, I hit record, and ever since then, I remember the first video I made, I was like, wow, it was so hard. And then now I look back, I'm like, I made that video in like 10 minutes, you know, so,
Yeah.
but it's pretty cool. But I not only like the fact of doing it, but I like the fact of learning from it. You know, every video I try to do something new, and it's just great. It's great to learn from, you know.
That's good. Well, Cam, I think you're doing what, you know, Dustin and I talk about this all the time. We wish we were reselling when we were younger. Even though we may look like some young guns, you know, we're early 20s. We're a little older, you know, we're a little older than that. So I think you're doing perfect. You're taking advantage of what you said. The internet, you got this side hustle or full-time hustle now that you're making money out of. You have your part-time content creating on the side, and you really don't have a lot of overhead because of your living situation, and get that under control. And then by, who knows, 10 years from now, who knows where you're going to be in the reselling space. I think that's a great idea, because Dustin and I, we always talk about, man, I wish we would have did this when we were in high school. I wish we would have did it when we started college, you know, and or maybe not even go to college. Maybe if we knew we could do it in high school, completely skip college altogether, and then just gung ho went there 100%. Right, Dustin? What do you think?
I kind of wish we did, but you know,
yeah,
we did it. We're doing it now, so
take advantage of it while we can. Now, yeah.
Yep.
To each his own. So real quick, Cam, quick question for someone that may be listening to this, a high schooler, a middle schooler, someone that's in college and doesn't like their serving job or their labor job, and they want to get into reselling. What's some tips, some advice that you can give them to say, okay, this is kind of where I started. Maybe I made these mistakes. Don't make these mistakes. And this is what I would tell people that are looking into going that route.
Okay, so I would start off by saying this. I'm blunt with a lot of people. When you first start reselling, you're going to probably hate it. You're going to hate going to the thrift store a lot. You're going to hate looking at the racks. You're going to hate swiping through the racks. You're absolutely going to hate it. That's why I'm saying for you to actually really love reselling, like, you have to love it. Like, you have to love going to Goodwill. You have to love spending some money to make more money. I think that's the best part, is everybody wants to make money, you know? But at the same time, you also need to learn what sells. And the best way for me when I was learning was, honestly, go to Goodwill and just whatever you kind of want to learn. Like, if you want to learn clothing, go ahead, just go to the men's section and just look up every single item. When I first started, guys, I literally went to the thrift store. I was in there for like 3 to 4 hours. I swear to God, I was in 3 to 4 hours just looking up brands, looking up sizing, because size matters too, and just really kind of learning what my niche is, you know? At first, I kind of started selling kind of everything, and I think everybody does that. But sooner or later, you kind of find what you like. People might like hard goods. People might like glassware. People might like clothing, you know? So you just kind of find your thing over time. But I also want people like not to stress over it. Like, it comes with time, and it comes with the learning curve of reselling, you know?
That's good.
So I think just starting off, take it slow, go to the stores, learn your stuff, what you're looking at, and just learn the material. I know it's kind of like school and relation. Did it cut out? Are we good?
We're good. We're back now.
We're back.
Yeah. Because I went and got my associates from college or whatever. And then after, I was going to do nursing, but for some reason I worked in a hospital at the time and just wasn't, you know, a big fan for it. And I just fell in love with reselling. But like I said, you have to like it if you really, really, truly want to do it like full time and stuff. Like, I enjoy going to the thrift store. I don't know about you guys, but I love walking in. I love seeing the new racks. You know, you never know what you're going to find. You just never know.
That's awesome. What would you say is your favorite? What, say that again, Cam.
to say you continue.
I think he's cutting out. Say that one more time.
I say, you gonna start?
Cutting in and
Can't
out.
catch it. I couldn't. Yeah.
Oh no. Hold up. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
It's iffy here, Cam. It's cutting a little in and out. So we'll keep it rolling if you can still hear us. But let's say hi to some people in the chat. Maybe we'll give us some time to the internet to get back on there. So we have our boy Ken SSK Promo is in the building. Golf Co Picker says it takes a lot of work to put out quality content. Like me, also, yeah, it takes a lot of work to put out that content. Christopher Nutter's in the building. Good to see you, Christopher Nutter. Coco and Chewy says, I want to be like you guys. Got to get better footage when I go hunt for treasure. You just got to make it part of, what you're doing, So,
right? Don't you still use that VHS camcorder when you go out to record?
You could. That would be actually pretty cool because like vintage cameras and stuff are in.
Absolutely.
Oh, look,
dude,
maybe I'm onto something.
The first, I don't know if you remember this, Cam. The first ever camera that I bought to specifically buy to make YouTube videos, and I don't think I made a YouTube video, was like one of those like flip cameras. Do you remember that? It was it was called flip. It was long. Yeah. So, and then it just flipped. It had like a little USB thing. And you just plugged it straight into your computer. So, yeah, that was
that
a long
quality.
time. I wonder if those.
Been terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if those are worth any kind of money. So, let's see here. Yeah, flip. Christopher Nutter says the buying part is fun part. The listing is not. Oh, yeah. Got that right. Yeah. You should see my garage right now. And we have Anytime Pickers in the building. Good to see you. Glad that you can stop by. Lisa is here. I missed the beginning. How old is Cam? And where are you located? Great question.
Yeah. I am actually 22, and I'm over in Orlando, Florida. It's pretty nice over here.
That's a great place for garage sales, I've heard.
So, dude, if I go on my app right now and go look for sales, there's sales like 3 days from now. Like there's garage sales like almost every day. Man. Like,
we need it, Dustin. Our next vacation, we just need to just go to garage sales.
Come over here.
Go down to Florida. Yeah, Orlando for sure.
We should do a little video where we go to Universal Studios, but the garage sales pay for our trip.
Oh yeah,
that'd be a cool little video.
Sure. Nice.
There we go. Commonwealth Flipper says, hello, y'all. I'm watching this while doing the Trash Cash podcast. Poor life choices. Yeah, you need to come on. You need to come on this podcast. Less poop jokes and more informative reselling topics. Cameron, you live in Orlando. You're 22 years old. You're killing it. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Are you going to do this full time? Do you see yourself expanding your business, maybe getting employees, buying storage units, maybe because I know you seem like a kind of guy that's been thinking about this for a while. You got this whole master plan going on.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm killing it. I think a lot of people you guys like my edits and stuff on my videos, but I think I could do like way better and stuff. But so I wouldn't say I'm killing it, but where I see myself in the future,
I really enjoy them.
Thank you. Where I see myself in the future, honestly, like I said, I like the idea of the internet more than I love reselling. Don't get me wrong, but I love the fact of the internet. You know what I mean? You can post and it's just great. I think just meeting people, I would have never met you if I never posted. You know what I mean? I think that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Just having interactions with people across the earth. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. I hope it goes well for me. I'm gonna be consistent throughout. So we'll have to see what's in store. I'm just gonna try my hardest and be determined.
There you go. The sky's the limit, Cam. The sky's the limit. Yeah. Like anything, you get out what you put in. So I encourage you to work hard like you're still doing, and you're going to be successful no matter what you do. So we have our boy. I don't know. This might be a troll due to the icon here of someone using the bathroom. But Alex Mitch says, I'm a freshman in high school and have become pretty successful in reselling thanks to y'all. So thank you so much, Alex Mitch. So
you guys think
you.
I started early? Imagine starting when you're a freshman. That's crazy.
Man.
That's crazy.
If only.
I wish.
If only.
I was a freshman in high school, 2001.
Wearing algebra.
Yeah. I mean, think about it, right, Tim? I mean, Xavier, he started out.
That's true.
Coming with us to Gimme when he was 15.
Yeah, that is true. Our other brother-in-law, his son, he's been that's what he does, right? And living in Chattanooga.
Yeah, he's in college and
reselling on the side. So,
wow.
But the kid's real smart, so he might be like a doctor or a lawyer or something.
He's in engineering right now.
Coco and Chew says, what's that?
He's doing engineering right now.
Engineering? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm down. I'm only 30 minutes from see, you got a bunch of O-Town people in the building.
Yeah, they just tune in all the time. Yeah. They're one of my biggest fans. I love them.
That's awesome. All right. So Cameron, we got to know a little bit about you, but let's get to know a little more about you. We have this first segment of our show. It's called Overrated, Underrated, and we're going to give you 10 different subjects, 5 being reselling related, 5 not being reselling related. And you let us know in your opinion if they're overrated or underrated.
Okay.
All right. But before we get into that, Cameron, we do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of our podcast, one of the sponsors of our podcast. That's none other than our good friends over at poppinofftoys.com, one of the best places to get Funko Pops. So if you guys are in need of a Funko Pop, go over to poppinofftoys.com and use the code NashvilleFlippers, and you're going to receive a 10% off. And Dustin, I'm so tempted. They just released this limited to 1,500 pieces.
Ooh.
It's an NFT. Hey Arnold. So you had to get the NFT, and then they give you this Funko Pop.
What are they asking for it?
$174.
Oh my gosh!
But if you use the code Nashville Flippers, you get 10% off. So that's $17 off, I guess.
$17.
Yeah. So, but guys, if you want to get some Funko Pops, go over to poppinofftoys.com. Use the code Nashville Flippers. All right. So, Cameron, first up, we have number 1, church yard sales, overrated or underrated?
Ooh. Underrated.
Okay.
Underrated for sure. For sure.
Let us know why. Tell us why. What's your experience with church yard sales?
I would say underrated, but you have to get there early. That's the only exception. Like if you're not there early, then maybe it's going to be horrible. But I would say underrated because a lot of people really think like they're not good, but guys, they're good. I've been to a few. I've spent like $20-$30 and like 500 plus profit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Dustin, when was, I know we bought the complete Wii set that one time. Do you remember what we paid for that?
I paid like $10, $15.
$10? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Can't beat it.
But we got some good stuff that day.
We did get some good stuff that day.
So, are they abundant where you guys are or no?
We have a lot of churches, but not enough.
We didn't go to a lot
sales.
of church yard sales though, but we weren't really looking this year. We need to get back to the yard sale season for sure.
So there you go. We got our boy Philly Flippers in the building. He says, "Sorry I'm late. I was too busy watching the Cowboys get their booties cheeks slapped."
I was just watching that game.
So we have Christian Valentino says Orlando gang. Okay. We got our boy
Christian?
Firebender, Jacksonville's very own. Firebender's a big Jacksonville fan, Dustin.
It's unfortunate.
I know. Our arch nemesis here. And we have Zachary. He says, a side hustle preacher here watching from Facebook. So shout out to all the people watching us on Facebook.
That's our third Facebook watcher in 2 weeks.
There you go. See, technology, baby. Cameron, sidebar here. Have you created a Cameron Bowser reseller Facebook page?
I have everything. I have that. I have TikTok.
Okay.
The only one I don't post like content is crazy. The only one I don't really post content like my shorts and stuff, like TikToks and stuff. I don't repost that onto like reels on my Instagram. I kind of keep my Instagram kind of like,
private.
You know, I kind of keep it like kind of like my personal thing, but also business related, but not business related. I would rather not saturate my page with stuff like that.
You need to get a new page. You need to call it Cam Sells or something.
Yeah, I've considered it. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. So let's see here. Roman, what is he saying? Ryan Paul will soon be good. Oh, that's right. We got a bunch. I know that Paul the Philly Flipper is currently in the process of moving to Sarasota. So I think we need to no, I don't want to move out of Nashville. I like it too much. So let's move on here. Number 2, Dustin.
Number 2, Kevin Hart.
Overrated or underrated?
I mean, he's Kevin Hart. I would say he's underrated. I would say he's probably just middle. Like
middle,
he's funny,
equally rated.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's. Yeah, I can't really put that one. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is the best Kevin Hart movie that he's done?
Okay,
putting you on the spot.
I watch a lot of movies, but I never memorize names. But I would say Jumanji was pretty good with him. And
Jumanji?
The Rock, so.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good one. Yeah. What about you, Dustin?
One
of his old
movie name.
One of his old ones with 40-year-old version. You remember he was in that one?
He was in that one?
Yeah, he had a small little role, and he went into the Circuit City or whatever store that they worked at.
Isn't he in like the Will Ferrell one, Get Hard? Isn't he in that one?
Yes.
That one's a good one.
That
one's a good one.
There you go. Put down, people in the comments, put down your favorite Kevin Hart movie. I'm curious to see what I know he
did a serious one on Netflix last year.
The one with Bryan Cranston and that was in the wheelchair?
That's what I was just about to say. That's what I was just about to say.
Another one.
Huh.
I can't remember the name of it. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. What's up, Alan? Alan's in the building. Good to see you. Glad that you can stop by. All right, let's move on. Number 3, overrated, underrated, and hope to get your input on this. FlipCon. One of the people that got to go to FlipCon. Let us know your experience. Overrated, underrated. Will you be going again this year?
Okay. So I might be going this year. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I need to go for sure.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, I don't know if I might fly this time, but last time I drove. But underrated or overrated? Let me think.
Did you have fun? Did you learn something?
Honestly, I would say probably a little overrated. Honestly,
ooh, tell us why.
Okay. I liked the experience. I think it was great to meet people, to meet other resellers, to connect with other people. But I mean, even Josh and them were talking about it, that they could have done a better job, presenting information, with the slideshows and stuff like that. Because they were mentioning to everybody that they kind of it was their first time doing it, which is understandable. And they kind of didn't know how to do it. So they kind of just winged it at first. But other than that, I would say the experience was great. Meeting people, was probably the life-changing event for me, at least. I met so many people that actually are still in my life today and relevant.
That's awesome. So so the experience of it was great, but then the little just the tweaking, the getting better at certain things, that's kind of
and so, I think it's gonna come with time, because they said they're gonna do it again this year, they are. And I feel like it's going to be a better experience than last year, of course, because last year was their first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to go for sure. Now, Cameron, I know that from your YouTube video, you stayed at Airbnb away from the hotel. Would you want to stay at the hotel, or did you get the same experience staying off campus, if you will?
So I personally don't know what everybody kind of did at the hotel. The thing is, it wasn't just a hotel for like us, it was a hotel for everybody. It's still open to the public and stuff too. So like, I had the option to stay there, but I stayed at a B&B instead. One, primarily because like recording was a little more easier. I'd rather record in like a studio apartment instead of like hotel or something. That's just me, but I think it was kind of the same price though, because it came with a deal, a bundle package if you stayed there. But we ended up finding an Airbnb for like the same price, so we just said screw it, And I drove, so I have my car.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true. All right, nice.
But worth
Fatherhood.
it. Like I said, worth it.
Worth it? Good. I'm excited. We're excited to go this year for sure. So Lisa says Fatherhood. I've never seen that one. Have you seen that one, Kevin Hart?
Mm-mm.
No? Me neither. So
who's in it?
Kevin Hart for sure, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know, Lisa. Who else is in it? What's up, Swamp Picker? Glenn?
We need to have a weekend where just watch nothing but Kevin Hart movies.
Ooh, I love his stand-up. I can't remember what the name of all of his stand-ups are, but they're getting a little bit out of touch now for my liking. Now he's just making fun of like all his rich people experiences, and they're a little unrelatable to me,
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's moving on here. Number 4, Dustin.
Overrated, underrated, cantaloupe. Or random.
Cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe, like the melon.
I mean, it's good, but I can't tell you the last time I had a cantaloupe.
So is it
underrated? Because it's good. Underrated.
Okay. In the would you eat it before like watermelon?
I'd eat it any time of the day. I mean, it's pretty good.
Okay, if you had a choice of like honeydew melon, cantaloupe, and watermelon, which melon are you choosing?
A watermelon.
Watermelon. There you go.
Cantaloupe might be like
the second. Last. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's good, but
I want to know, what is Steve Martin in Fatherhood? Wasn't Steve Martin in Fatherhood? I don't know. What are the other melons? I can only think of 3 melons, Dustin.
Watermelon.
Water, cantaloupe, honeydew.
Malone.
What's the green one? Is that honeydew?
Dragon fruit's not one, no.
No. I don't know. Let us know, guys, in the chat. What melons?
Is kiwi like a mini melon? No.
Is pumpkin considered a melon?
Ooh.
See, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
I mean, it's growing out the ground.
That is true. That is true.
That is
mango.
Is
mango a melon?
Man.
I don't know.
Mango melon?
Oh man, we're gonna have to look this up now. Stay tuned. We need a melanologist in the building.
Whoever majored in that, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. So moving on, number 5. This is a good one. Overrated, underrated. Selling Guitar Hero guitars or drums.
Oh man, just overrated. Honestly, the money's there for sure. I pick them up here and there, but man, shipping them, I don't think it's. I think it's overrated. I think like you could use that money for something else for sure.
Okay. Nice. So, do you think it's just like not worth the hassle?
I feel like if you get them for like a steal, like I found some the other day for like $1, like that's fine. But if you're spending like $5, maybe $10 for them, maybe. I know some of them, like if you find ones that are worth like $80, then like maybe if you have like the boxes and stuff. But honestly, like I don't like doing big things, so I just stay away from it for the most part.
There you go. Good call. So, this just in, Dustin, we have 21 different melons.
Oh.
So let's look at these melons together. We
Who
have
knew there was
number
21?
1. I know. Watermelon, cantaloupe,
Okay.
honeydew,
Just only 3 I knew of.
winter melon,
Wow.
or
All right.
ash gourd.
Okay.
We have a cassava melon or golden beauty. That looks actually pretty good. We have
Looks like a pumpkin.
Persian melon,
Okay.
Kelia melon. This is interesting.
That looks just like a honeydew melon.
Yeah. Snap melon.
I don't know about that one.
Cannery melon. That looks like an orange, like a long orange.
Is this ranked in best or like just?
I think so, because this one looks crazy.
That is not a melon.
Bitter
I don't
melon.
know what that is.
This looks like a
Insect.
a green bean. Yeah, this looks like a green bean that got affected by that Last of Us virus.
It looks like
that
okra.
show.
It's okra.
It does look like okra. Yeah. Crenshaw melon, straight from California. We got Crenshaw melon.
Straight from Cali.
Santa Claus melon.
Straight from the North
Christmas
Pole.
melon.
So it's a white watermelon. Okay.
And this is Ananias melon. Ananas melon. Crane melon. And then another Amorosa melon.
Looks like a cantaloupe.
It looks like the same thing when you go to the store.
Autumn melon. This was crazy.
Autumn melon.
This is a it says it's a cucumber.
That is not a melon.
Armenian cucumber. Ooh, look at this thing. This is crazy. That kind of looks like a passion fruit. Whoa,
like
this
something.
is crazy. It's
These
a
are all edible.
melon. Yeah. Look at these little melon.
Is that a mini melon?
It's a Q melon, aka the mouse melon.
Okay.
And then we have a
I feel
sugar
like you
baby.
can't find stuff in Walmart.
All right, so
Dude.
I got a YouTube video idea.
What we got? Trying all these melons.
Try all the melons.
It's a great one, Dustin.
Rank them.
We're doing
Rank them 1 to 10, or those are
1
a
to
lot
21.
of melons. Yeah, this melon. I'm interested to see. I feel like this would taste like candy or something.
That looks like an hors d'oeuvre of just a party tray or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go, guys. If you ever wonder, I didn't know there was that many melons and different kinds of melon. Shout out to the okra melon, the bitter melon.
The okra melon.
The okra melon. All right, moving on. Number 6, Dustin.
Number 6, overrated, underrated, chicken restaurants.
Underrated. I don't think anybody can eat chicken. Go to a chicken restaurant always, all the time. It's going to be good every single time.
The reason I put this on here, we literally have a chicken restaurant named Slim Chickens, okay? And right next to it, if you're familiar with the restaurant or whatever, right next to it, they had a Mexican restaurant, and they kicked them out, and they're tearing the place down and building a Raising Cane's right next to the other chicken restaurant. So we have 2 chicken restaurants side by side to see who is the better. I've never had Raising Cane's. Do you have Raising Cane's down in Orlando?
No, we don't have that, but I'm not gonna lie. I've seen so many videos on it. It looks pretty good.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
You forgot to tell them the best part.
What's that?
There's a Wing Street across the street.
A wing.
And then
Wingstop.
Wingstop. That's right. Wingstop. About half a mile down the road, there's a Zaxby's.
That's right.
Another half a mile,
And
not even
a
a half a
Popeyes.
mile, next to that is a Popeyes. And then across from Popeyes, we got a slow burn hot chicken place. So that's, 5 or 6 hot chicken places within a mile of each other.
You guys are chickened out, to be honest.
We love
we're
chicken in
chickened out,
Nashville,
man.
apparently.
We're chicken.
You don't have a Chick-fil-A?
And
We got that too, but that's
Chick-fil-A.
the furthest away. That's like a mile and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. A mile and a half.
Yeah. Can't forget about the Publix chicken either, right behind some
Publix
chickens and
chicken.
Raising Cane's.
Too many chicken. What's your favorite
Am I
chicken?
missing any chicken places, Ray?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think now. The new chicken, the BJ's hot chicken.
Oh,
place that opened
BJ's
up.
hot chicken. I'm sorry. That's another one.
That's different.
We got 8 chicken places, man. It's either banks or chicken places that get built here.
Yep.
It's not. Yeah, it's.
What's your favorite chicken restaurant, Cam?
Chicken restaurant. So, man, Chick-fil-A is up there. First of all, Chick-fil-A is up there. But we have this place called Dave's Hot Chicken down here. I don't know if you guys have that, but there's it's crazy. There's 3-4 things on the menu, but it's all chicken, but it's like big giant chicken steers, and it's amazing. It's like $12 for a whole box of it, and it's just like so good. So I would probably pick Dave's hot chicken. So if you have that around you, it's pretty good. I would say.
Nice. We have our boy Chris at Peak is in the building. He says, "Ray, do you even flip, bro?" That's like an inside joke.
He doesn't.
Me and him.
He's got pre-COVID stuff still in the garage.
Oh, for sure, I got pre-COVID stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pepper Fire. Do we have a Pepper Fire anymore?
We
I don't
did.
think we do.
Oh my gosh.
That
I
place
miss
was
Pepper Fire,
the
man. They had
bomb.
that Casino Royale with the deep fried grilled cheese.
Oh,
Good stuff.
Dustin. We do have a
Oh,
Bojangles.
we forgot about Bojangles. All right, that's half a mile behind Publix. And then we also forgot KFC. We got a KFC too. So it's just
wow, we have way too many chicken restaurants. Now that you think,
I don't have no
now that I'm thinking about
ale
it.
house or anything.
Yeah, too many chicken restaurants. I saw Glenn was saying that he has a ton of Raising Canes. Glenn, let us know what your order is once we build this Raising Canes. I'm eager to see what to get. You know, hey, there's going to be an In-N-Out Burger moving to Nashville, so that's pretty cool. So we have a Whataburger, In-N-Out Burger. So
I had a Whataburger. Never had In-N-Out though.
yeah, I mean, I've
got
never had In-N-Out.
11 chicken places in Hendersonville.
That's like 5 too many, I think.
I agree. I heard In-N-Out was going to Hendersonville too.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. You know where the Mapco was? That's where they're tearing that stuff down.
No way. No.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I don't know.
Shameful.
Rumor has it.
All right, moving on. Number 7, Cameron. Let me know your experiences with this. Reselling Lego.
I've never resold a Lego before, actually. Never have. Never.
Really? Like any kind of pieces or minifigures or sets or anything
I've
like that?
sold action figures, but they're not Lego. So if you want to count that.
No, just like the little minifigure guys.
None.
Dustin,
I'm not going to lie.
none? Oh.
I don't really look for it, and I don't really see them, but I probably don't see them because I don't look for it. So I don't know.
You need to look for anything Star Wars. You need to pick up the little minifigures, especially if it's like a clone or a stormtrooper. Pick them up because they're worth. Because people build like armies and stuff, but there's some that are worth way more than others.
Yeah, I'll look out for it for sure. I mean, I used to never even look for them, but honestly, they're probably really easy to ship, right? You just throw it in like a bubble wrap.
Yeah,
like
it's
a bubble
crazy.
mailer. Yeah.
What Dustin, I know that you recently picked up some minifigures. Did you go through them at all?
So it's just the Muppets, the six pack of them. They go for $30, but there's some
Like
$30 for the box.
Okay.
I found the box, so it's not bad. But then there's another one. They have 12 of them. Come on, set of 12. That goes for $75.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So, So Cam, check this out. This will really tickle your fancy here. So, here we have some Lego minifigs. Captain Rex is the one that you need to look for. It's this guy.
That's crazy.
183 took best offer, but let's see. Let's find. They even make like fake ones. Here we go. This one sold for 185, and he doesn't have his little like cloak thing.
That's crazy.
There we go.
What's the most you ever sold, like from a Lego?
I think I recently just sold one. I bought a like a tub of Lego from Facebook Marketplace for $30, and there was a little Star Wars minifigure for $70 in there. Just one.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So
you finished going through
definitely
those?
look out. No, I've gone through all of them. The worst part is that like some of them were like just the torsos, and some of them were just like the legs. So I had to like make sure like they matched up. So like look at this. This is just the helmet. It's sold for $54. These are just the legs. It's sold for $50. So even if you see like a bunch of Lego that's in a tub, like I would still pick it up if it's cheap enough.
Cheap.
So
Yeah.
So Be on the lookout.
That's
See,
tough,
look, this is
actually.
complete Captain Rex sold for $219.
Dang.
January the 19th.
It cost $1.85 to ship it out.
And some guy is spending $200.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sending that priority mail in the biggest box I can find.
You bet. They're gonna get it. They're gonna say like, "What is this?"
Hey, do like 4 boxes inside one box.
It's gonna weigh like 5 ounces.
So the rumor has it that they're gonna re-release this minifigure this year in a set. So if it does, I would pick up that set. Like just hold it, because oh man. So now you got me looking. The set of this minifigure, it's even worth more, but we'll look that up another day. Let's see here. We have Landshark pickers in the building. Good to see you, Landshark. Glad you can stop by. There's Marie just dropped your channel, so everyone go check out Cam's channel. Denise says, I'm in Orlando. We got a lot of Orlando peeps in the building. That's awesome. I love Lego sets, and I have Lego sets in your eBay store. That's awesome. Let us know if you have any Star Wars Lego ones. Landshark says, I'm knee deep in Magic the Gathering and comics. Man, I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. That's something that I don't think I would even want to learn. Right?
I don't even touch that.
Yeah. I have no desire to learn about Magic the Gathering.
Mm-mm.
So, all right, moving on. Number 8, Dustin.
Number 8, cereal. Overrated, underrated.
This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Caught me off guard. Cereal. I would say overrated. Overrated. I feel like there's so many other better breakfasts for you besides cereal. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like you can make eggs in like 2 minutes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Except eggs though, they're pricey. Right now they're getting up.
What's the deal with that? What happened to the eggs? Like, why are they so pricey? Did a generation of chickens just like magically die? Did they get the bird flu?
I used to get like 24 eggs for like $3-4. Now it's like $9. It's crazy.
Makes no sense. I should have invested in eggs last year.
Put stock in eggs? Mm-hmm. Were you telling me about the eggs? Like if you invested like 10 grand in eggs, you would have like $1 million or $1 billion?
No, it was still quite a bit, but yeah, you'd have like $1 million. It's ridiculous.
How do you invest in eggs?
Chickens. You buy chicken.
I got 2 neighbors, one next door and one across the street that have chickens. They start getting eggs from them.
Yeah. Shoot. You'll be slanging them eggs. You'll be on the corner, Dustin, looking all sketchy. You know, selling eggs. Yeah, selling eggs in like little plastic baggies.
I got 3 eggs for 30.
Hey, 3 eggs. Here you go.
Hey, let me get that. Let me get that 3-piece.
We found him. We got the guy selling eggs.
Got the guy selling eggs. Landshark saying I've learned came from a storage unit, paid $90 and into over 10K. That's amazing.
Let's do a storage unit, Ray. Let's do that. I want to do that this year.
Oh man.
Let's do one.
That sounds like a lot of work. We gotta have the space.
Oh, we got space.
Have you ever done a storage unit before, Cam?
No, never have. I watched so many shows on it, and my parents actually wanted to do it, but no, we never got into it, actually.
Gotcha.
It'd be fun. We should try it.
We should try it. Behold and Resold. That's a cool name. Says, hey. Glad you can stop by. Landshark saying, I think pawn shops are paying out in eggs now. That's interesting. Chicken settled with a... Ooh, did they unionize the chickens? Huh? Is that why they're not popping out any more eggs?
Yeah, they're rioting.
They're rioting. They're picketing. They're protesting. So, Cam, what's your favorite cereal if you had to pick one?
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
Underrated.
That's one you don't hear a lot of.
Apple Jacks, but
okay.
But Apple Jacks is good. But if I had to choose, because I kind of like branch my cereal in 2 different things. Like you have cereal that's like sugar, like Apple
Yeah.
Jacks, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, whatever. But then you have like cereal that's like protein cereal, and I've been getting into like more of that now. So like
See, what are your thoughts? What's your thoughts on
Special
the
K is
protein?
really good. What
The
happened?
protein
What
cereal.
you thought? Because I got some protein cereal the other day,
Yeah.
and man, I was excited for it. It tasted terrible. It was the worst cereal I've ever had in my life.
I think you probably picked the wrong one because trust me, there's a lot
I
of
definitely
protein
did.
stuff that just tastes like trash. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
was pure. It was the pure protein brand, and I'm not gonna lie. I like their just quick drinks. They're solid. The cereal, not so much.
Yeah, get a return,
Not for
bro.
me. Yep.
I think that
I'm gonna
when
sell
we
it
were
on eBay.
kids, yeah, they set us up
Open
for
box.
failure. They gave us like think about this. We're eating like Lucky Charms in the morning, full of sugar, and then we're supposed to go to school and try to sit down and
Yeah.
learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Mhm.
Ridiculous. All right. Number 9, overrated, underrated, Cam, the Goodwill. You shopping at the Goodwill? You shopping at local thrifts? Like what's the thrift store vibe down in Orlando?
I would say it's down here. I would say it's pretty neutral. I wouldn't even rate it overrated or underrated. Like I think a lot of people would probably agree with the overrated status, but I feel like those people agreeing on that are probably people who don't go to Goodwill a lot. You know what I mean? So I feel like I said, with consistency, how I was talking about earlier, if you go to Goodwills over time, you're gonna find great stuff almost every week. Like I think 2 weeks ago, I found an Arc'teryx jacket like one day. The next day, I haven't posted this video yet, but I found a Funko Pop. I got it for $6 and it resells for like $250. Crazy.
Oh, nice.
But
what
I
kind
would
was
probably
it?
just rate it as like nothing. I'm not overrated, not underrated. Just
Okay.
neutral.
What kind was it? Funko Pop.
It's called Miraculous Bug or something like that. I will pull it up on my phone's on this. Yeah, it's like Miraculous Ladybug or something like that, and it's I have it listed right now for like 200.
Dang.
Okay, nice. All right, moving on. The last one here, Cam. Overrated,
Underrated. Skateboarding.
I used to skateboard when I was a kid.
Oh, look at there.
I would say underrated. I would say underrated. I think a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to skateboard. It's tough.
Us big boys like us, we're not meant to. I'm not coordinated enough to skateboard.
I had a Razor scooter days back in my day.
Did you ever have those, the little Razor scooters?
I remember I went to the skate park. I used to always go, and I fell one day like straight back, like I fell and I put my arms back like that. Ooh. And I didn't break anything, but after I fell, I was like, I am not skateboarding no more. So that's when I stopped.
Scared you. You're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Swamp Picker, he says he did in the 70s. I want to see some pictures, Glenn. I want to see those skateboarding pictures. Patty is saying, a friend of mine just visited the Goodwill Bargain Barn in Orlando. Said it was crazy huge, loaded with stuff. Bargain Barn Goodwill.
I've never heard of it.
That sounds like
yeah, that sounds like was that the barn that guy in Toy Story went to with all the toys?
Al's Toy Barn?
Al's Toy Barn. That's what it is. That's what it is. When he was a kid. Oh gosh. I lost my train of thought. Goodwill bins, Cam. Have you had any experience with that?
I hate them, bro. I don't
like them? Why is that?
So there's a few reasons. One of the main reasons is I think they're pretty big on recording, at least on my bins. So I couldn't bring my camera in, So that's already off the list right there. And then I just went actually 4 weeks ago, and I went with my family just because they wanted to see how it is. And I don't know, I don't really like it, to be honest. I feel like I could just use my time somewhere else. But however, I do know a lot of people there that go, and they do find some grails. People find some vintage t-shirts at $1,000. People find that stuff. It's just you gotta sit there for 7 hours. I'm like, I'm not even joking. One of my friends, he sits there for like 8 hours, and that's all he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I couldn't do it.
Not that
nah,
long.
me either. Me either.
No.
And it's gross.
No.
Like whoever said it was dirty, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And we had kids at ours eating tortas on the floor.
That's
There's
terrible.
kids everywhere. Yeah.
I guess bad.
Yeah, there's kids everywhere. All right. So, Cam, that concludes our segment of the show, Overrated, Underrated. Thank you so much for answering those questions. And that moves on to the next segment of the show, which is, let me get my music ready.
Let me hear it. Drum roll.
Come on, music. There we go. Is Dustin's tip of the week.
Still don't hear the music.
What's your tip of the week?
It's not a tip, but it's more of like I gotta get something on my chest.
Ooh.
I am very upset that I can't use my regional A and B boxes anymore.
You can use them, Dustin.
No, you can, but I'm upset there's no shipping option. Because, man, I'd save so.
Dustin's lagging. Dustin, are you still
it
there?
lagging? Is it lagging?
Dustin, it's Dustin. I don't think it's you, Cam.
Oh,
We
he's
lost him.
frozen.
He's so upset that he took the plug out of his router about his regional A boxes. I don't know if he's gonna come back or not. Let me see if I can do this.
Ray, how old are you?
I'm 36. I'm a young 36-year-old.
I was about to say, you don't look 36.
No, I'm a very young. I don't want to feel like, well, I'm glad that I'm 36, but I don't want to I don't ever want to be an adult, if that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though I probably have a
understand.
lot of adult responsibilities, probably more than most people. So I just text Dustin. He should come back on. He says, "What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know." But all right. So Dustin's tip of the week is presented to you by none other than our good friends over at stickerwise.com. Cam, I don't know if you have any stickers for your business or any stickers for your YouTube channel, but if you want to order some stickers, the best place to do it is going over to stickerwise.com and using the code flippers, and you're going to get 10% off. So
All right, yeah. I'm not looking
so
at
check that out. And let's see here. What did Dustin have to say here? Sure, did I don't have Wi-Fi on my sure did. I don't have I don't know what happened to he'll come back. So all right. So yeah, keep everyone in the chat. Keep Dustin in your prayers. Make sure that his Wi-Fi is back up and running here in time for the next segment of the show. So moving on, Cam. We'll wait for Dustin to we won't wait for Dustin to come back on. But moving on, this everyone's favorite segment of the show besides Dustin's tip of the week.
Okay.
There he is. Dustin.
Oh, so
Made it back.
What happened?
I don't know. The computer lost internet. My phone has internet.
Oh, man.
Still running. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
So, Dustin, let's get back to your airing of your grievances here.
Well, after I lost connection, I could hear the music, so that's a plus.
Oh, there you go.
So heard that. Dude, I'm upset because I could ship something, I don't know, that would cost usually $13 for $8 and change with a regional A box. So now I got to weigh everything, measure everything, and it's time consuming too.
It's time consuming, but it's part of the job,
Little sad, but
a little sad. There you go. So, guys, again, Dustin's tip of the week brought to you by none other than our good friends over at stickerwise.com. Use the code flippers and you're going to get 10% off. All right. So moving on to everyone's favorite segment of the show, Cam, we're calling it skip or flip. We're going to show you 3 items with no context whatsoever of items that recently sold on eBay. If you see them at a garage sale, thrift store, church sale, pawn shop, or your grandmother's basement, let us know if you're going to skip or flip. All right. And Dustin, you haven't seen these before.
I haven't seen these.
So you can also answer, and everyone in the chat, please let us know. Play along. So let's see here. Can we post our eBay stores here? You can post your eBay stores. Yeah, why not? Post them down in the link. All right. First up on Skipper Flip, Cam, are you ready?
Let's see it. Let's see
Let's
it.
see it. Or are we? Oh, I lost you. I hit the wrong
Oh, there
button.
we go.
All right, here we go. First one up, Cam. We have here this. Do you happen to know what this is?
No context, right?
No context whatsoever. This item recently sold on eBay. I'll go through the
Why does he look
pictures
like
here.
the
Dustin,
IHOP?
do you know?
He look like he a mascot for IHOP or something. I don't know.
It does kind of look like an IHOP logo or something.
It does. That's what it looks like.
Kind of botched, but yeah, I mean.
Oh, it's a controller of some sorts.
Oh, it's a controller. Never mind.
Oh, I'm totally picking that up. I'm flipping that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're
After
flipping
that,
It is for the people that may not
sure.
or want or looking too well, or it's that sounded weird. It's a Nintendo Switch controller. As you can see, it is a blue, looks like a Hershey's Kiss,
Mhm.
but blue with eyeballs and a smile. And if you flip it over,
It's gotta
it
be like
is
50
a.
bucks.
Say that again, Cam.
It's got to be like $50 to $100.
50 to
Got it.
$100. Okay.
I would
So you're
say probably, yeah.
it sounds like you're flipping. Dustin is flipping as well. We have the people in the chat saying, Ryan saying that I've never seen that in my life. And the flipping sports guy is saying, Bowser, I just wanted to tell you you're the best video game villain ever. That's awesome. We'll get back. That reminds me of something. We'll touch on that subject here in a minute. But let's see here.
I get that a lot.
Flip. A lot of people are flipping. No one is passing. Not my niche. We're here to learn.
Ooh.
So
Oh, come on, Patty.
it does look like a raindrop. So, okay, Cam, what would you pay for this?
The most I'd pay for that
Mm-hmm.
with no context.
Not knowing how
I
much
would
it's
say
selling
probably-
for.
I would say I think it's guaranteed over $50. I think that's like bare minimum is 50. So I'll be comfortable spending like 15, maybe $20.
Okay.
But
What about
I
you?
even go cheaper, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, D-Man?
I'm gonna pay up on it. I'm gonna throw down $8.
$8.
$8.
Dustin is
Yep,
paying
paying
up. How much is it selling for, Dustin?
I think it's going over 100.
100, and you're only paying $8.
Yep. You know how we like to be tight with our budget. You never know.
Yeah, real tight.
I think it's going around 125, 150.
Okay. So Cam, how much do you think this is selling for?
I would say that there's probably a listing there for $100.
$100? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
around
So
there.
this little raindrop Hershey's Kiss just sold on eBay for $174.
That was close.
And this is pre-owned.
Dang, what would new be?
So a new one. This is a Nintendo Switch Dragon Quest slime controller
How
made
do
by
you hold
Hori.
How
You
awkward
flip it
would that
upside
be to
down like
hold?
this.
It'd be kind of
And, like,
awkward to hold, I feel like.
The point is like down technically when you hold it.
Yeah. The point is
So-
down. Pause.
320.
Whoa, it was one of 600. Nah, he's crazy for that
Yeah.
one.
$269, brand new. $322. Look at this.
They're all over the board.
Yeah.
But
I'd
they
probably
sell.
list that probably like 175 and call it a day.
Call it a day. I think this one's fake.
That is absolutely fake.
It looks a little sketchy, doesn't it?
Look how
Look at this.
either that
cracked
or
out.
dude used the crap out of it and ate so much.
What?
Pizza
This is a
with it.
PlayStation one.
Oh,
Oh. So I wonder if they've been
So it's
making these
not.
for a minute.
oh.
PlayStation Dragon Quest. Interesting.
So now you know.
Is that
Huh.
what the thing looks like in the game?
Yeah, it's called a little slime dude.
And some guy is gonna pay 200 for that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see here. That can't be comfortable controller. Maybe. What if it's like
See-
squishy?
Oh,
Oh, this.
good concept.
we're gonna have to buy one and check it out. Wow, time to expand more. Yeah, you never know. You never know. That's what we're here, Patty, to learn. You know, I know. So, we're Marie dropping Cam's channel again, guys. If you want to check out Cam, there is the link to his channel. All right, next one up, Cam. So you got that one right. You got that one right, which is good. Which is good.
Fairly decent.
So we have here. This is a good one here. Wrong segment. Skip or flip. We have here a PlayStation 2 game, The X-Files. Resist or serve.
Let me see more.
Big X-Files fan, Cam?
This is gonna be so bad, but I never heard of it.
You've never heard of The X-Files?
Never. But I would probably pick that game up though.
You'll pick it up?
Yeah, I don't know what
How
it sells
come?
for, but I would say it's probably over $10. So I'll probably pay like $1, $2 for it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So since you're not familiar with the X-Files, this was a show that used to come on Fox in like the 90s and the 2000s. It focused on like, what would you say, Dustin? Like aliens, conspiracy theories, the paranormal. It was like two detectives that worked on the X-Files, and everything that was in the X-Files was like abnormal, chupacabras, Bigfoot, weird things like that. So, as you can see by the back of the game here, you see a little alien guy, and I don't know.
I'd probably pick it up just because I know like horror stuff does pretty well, like horror games, and I know it's not horror, but I don't know. I think it's at least worth over $10.
Okay, nice. So you would pick it up for like $1, and then hopefully make $10.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That thing could be worth like $50. So I'm curious.
Yeah. What about you, Dustin? What are you doing here?
I pick it up. I mean, I've sold some PS2 odd and end games before. In fact, this is one of them. I'd pay the Goodwill price of $5.99.
Yeah, the Goodwill. I feel like this is something that would make it too Goodwill because it's not like
I
a
agree.
Mario game. It's not nothing that's like a name brand thing.
It'll be overlooked
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, it would be overlooked for sure. Like Denise is saying, weird sells, and let's see here.
It's true.
There's a cult following for X-Files, so that's a great point. And everyone is saying flip. So, all right. So this PlayStation 2 game recently sold on eBay for $70.
Nice.
Tough.
So
Oh.
that's a nice little flip. So, guys, if you're at a flea market garage sale, be on the lookout for X-Files for the PlayStation 2 because it's worth some money. All right. So, last one we have here, Cam. So, you're 2 for 2.
Okay. 3 for 3 right now. Let me hear it.
So, we have here. How are you in like shirts?
Oh.
Are you a vintage
men?
guy? Are you? What's that?
Are we specifically talking about men's?
Men's. Yeah, men's.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty good with shirts. Kind of know my
All
stuff.
right. We have here a T-shirt, and it says Doom on the front.
Okay.
Doom on the front. It's got a how do you say that, Dustin?
Bethesda.
Bethesda tag.
It's a game company.
So what are we doing here? What are your thought process here, Cam?
Does on that tag, on the print on tag, does it say anything where it's made in? I can't see.
2006 Bethesda software company. It doesn't say.
I probably pick, let me see the front again. Let me see the front. I think I'd probably pick it up, like
Pick it
low key. Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably pick it up. No more than $5 though.
Okay. Think how much you think it's gonna sell for?
It's from 2006. It's I would. Let me look at it again. I would say probably.
I think it said 2016. 2016.
Oh,
sorry.
2016.
God.
I'm still gonna pick it up. I say bare minimum $20.
You're paying 20?
No. I paid $5 less, and I'll probably resell it for like 20 or more. I don't know if I'm gonna just say 20 is the bare minimum for sure.
Okay. What about you, Dustin? What are we doing?
I feel like I've seen a shirt like this go for a pretty good amount. I wouldn't pick it up though because I don't pick up clothing.
Yeah. So you wouldn't pick up any video game related T-shirts
Maybe.
or anything like that?
Yeah, I just feel like Doom. People love Doom. Yeah, I'd probably look it up for sure. I wouldn't pay.
But you can't look it up. Your internet's down. You forgot to pay the bill. You know,
it's $1.99. I'm grabbing it.
Okay, how much do you think it's selling
anything
for?
less than like $3, I feel like that's a pickup.
I feel like it's going for over 50. I just got that gut feeling.
All right. So Ryan's saying flip. Denise is saying flip. Christopher is saying skip. Ryan is saying Doom has a cult following, and I'm on the fence, but skip. And then Alan is saying that one just sold today for $150. So that's interesting. So this shirt just sold on eBay for $17.
Hey,
so it is a 2016, like you said. It's not very sought after.
So $2, you're still making decent.
You're still making some money. Yeah,
there you go.
You're still making some money.
Rate, though?
True. Fun. Good point here. So I do want to give you guys some value here. Not all Doom T-shirts are built the same. We do have one here that recently sold for $175. It's a Doom 2 T-shirt. As you can see, that's what the front looks like. This is something that you would see, not even a little yellowing, a little fading on the back. Doom 2. So if you see something that's a little older, like Ryan was saying, Doom does have a cult following, but the old stuff, not necessarily the new stuff, but in the future, the new stuff is going to be the old stuff. So I would still, if you want to hold it,
buy and hold.
If you got the room.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan is saying I'm surprised I wasn't a little more. Yeah, I think it might have been the size too. It was size small.
Mm-hmm.
So
should we start buying up like all the Last of Us games while they're still out?
They made a ton of those games.
That's what I'm saying though. But 25 years, 30 years down the road, what are we doing?
You want to buy a lot of copies.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like the collector's editions and stuff like that. But I mean, They made a ton of those. I mean, they've literally have made the game 3 times. The Last of Us Remastered, and then The Last of Us for the PS5. The same game, they've released it 3 different times. So, yeah. X-Files, the X-Files. Oh, okay. X-Files sold for $150 today. Okay, nice. So, Cam, that concludes our skip or flip segment of the show. Thank you so much for playing. And so, Cam, we got a couple more questions for you, and then we're going to let you go. All right?
Okay.
So, your last name. Let's touch on it. Bowser. Were you picked on at school? How did that come around?
I wouldn't say I was picked on, but I would say like it's pretty abundant to where like if somebody knew me in my class, they knew me because of my last name probably. And yeah, a lot of people always say like, "Yo, your last name's Bowser. That's so cool." And in my head, I'm like, all right, cool,
Yeah. That is pretty. Do you, will you embrace the last name? Because I mean, you can do a whole thing, man. Your channel can be like a Bowser, and like, you can really embrace it if you needed to.
Kind of adds value to myself. I feel like having it's like a gamer tag, Like I have Bowser in my name. It's pretty cool,
Yeah. Oh, that is dope. Yeah, Cam Bowser. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So Cameron, we always like to end the show with goals, right? Goals for the guests, maybe a goal that you may have. So what are some goals that Cameron has as a reseller and some goals that you have personally, like I guess as a person? Are you trying to get better? Okay. Are you trying to get back into skateboarding? Let me know. What are you trying to do here?
man, so reselling goals, I would say, like I said, I like reselling, but I'm mainly working on like the internet aspect. But reselling, I would say I want to try to kind of up my average sale price per item. I think that's like one of my goals for this year is kind of picking up more items that is worth more. Like I'm gonna try to stay away from buying something that's like $5 and it sells for like 18, 20. I kind of want to get stuff for like $5, $10 and it sells for like 40, you know. So I'm trying to like focus my shift to there and then probably build up a little more of an inventory system. I have like I think like 600 things listed right now, but with the whole like, you know, YouTube and TikTok and stuff, it's pretty like I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to get everything listed. Like right now in my garage, I probably have like 150 things unlisted just because of like I'm on schedule with stuff, you know. So yeah, I would say growing it a little more. When it comes to like employees and stuff, I like the idea of it, but I feel like yeah, I'm 22, but I feel like if I want to get into that, I think I need to like maybe mature a little more, you know, maybe like live life like 2, 3 more years, then look into that maybe. Because I feel like right now it's kind of, I think it's time to focus on like myself and kind of like, you know, build a community around me per se. I would say there are some other personal goals too. Like I used to upload 2 videos, like long form videos a week, but now I recently switched that to do 1 long form video and then probably like a short every day. And just so it gives me more time to like hang out with my family, also look into other streams of income. I have like other things I want to work on too, and also hit the gym. You know, I've been playing basketball my whole life, but I just want to really focus on like, you know, being healthy and stuff. And I think like changing my schedule was probably a good move. And also with everybody watching and stuff, I'm sure everybody knows who Commonwealth Picker is, Kevin. You guys all know who Kevin is, I'm sure. He recently reached out to me about like 2 months ago, and I actually edit some of his videos. Like he has this like playlist on his channel called not YouTube Classics, but Commonwealth Classics, and all those videos there are actually made from me. So it's pretty cool that
nice,
you know. And I actually met Kevin at FlipCon. That's why I'm telling you, it's probably one of the greatest experiences when it comes to, you know, meeting other resellers and stuff. Because before, you know, going to FlipCon, I had like 600 subscribers. I'm walking into this place like I don't know anybody there, and I met Kevin. You know, we had a good conversation, and next thing you know, he hit me up like a few months later saying, "Hey, you want to edit some videos?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" It's, you know, it's a good opportunity, and I think I've learned a lot about myself through him actually, because I actually do like editing. I do like just sitting on my computer and just editing for hours. I know it sounds like nerdy and stuff, but it's pretty fun to see like how you can make a project from like nothing and then make a whole video. It is pretty cool to me, you know.
No, that's great. No, so is that something you're looking to explore more? Like, are you want to expand to be like a full-time content editor, like not necessarily like creator, but like
I always have this in the back of my mind. Like I love editing, but the thing is I like editing also for myself too, you know. I can edit people's videos all day. I can edit Kevin's video like I do now, and if somebody else reaches out to me, I would probably end up doing it for them too as well. But I also like to focus on my content as well, and growing that as well, you know. So
yeah,
it's a lot of work though, you know. Like every
you
day
can easily like if once our channel starts making Kevin Commonwealth money, I don't want to edit my videos going forward, like, because it's a waste of my time to do it. So like if I can pay someone like you to do it, or someone else that comes along, it's way more beneficial for me to pay somebody to do it than sit down. You know, it's just like it doesn't.
See,
you know,
I wish I could say that for like my videos. I'm sure you guys seen my videos with the whole profit counter and the beat and all that. I feel like it'd be kind of hard to find somebody who can do that, you know. Like I feel like it's very different. And when Kevin was talking to me about when he wanted me to start editing for him, he told me it was hard for him to actually find somebody to do it, because everybody who was, you know, an editor or whatever, they weren't really like resellers, so they don't know how to comp an item out. They don't know
that's a great question. Yeah, that's a great point.
So when he came to me, I was like, okay, it makes sense in his perspective because I'm a reseller. I like to edit, put two and two together, So
Right.
it's been great.
That's good. That's a good little side hustle too. I mean, I'm sure if anybody, and I'm just throwing this out there, if anybody would want you to edit their videos, I mean, I'm sure hit them up. If the money's right,
guys.
you
You never know.
because there's so many of us that would rather focusing on the eBay part of the business and not necessarily the
Correct.
editing, content creation part of what this is. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's good, man.
And
that's good.
Part of the reason why I have so much stuff just in my garage I haven't listed.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly all clothing and stuff, but it's like my schedule. Like a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people underestimate the work and effort that goes into like running a YouTube channel. Like reselling is hard, let alone. But when you gotta like put content out, you gotta make a thumbnail, you gotta make a video. Like guys, no joke. I wake up at 8 a.m. and I swear I do everything I need to do. I hit the gym, hour, 2 hours a day. But after I get home at like 11, it's just straight work from like 11 to like 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just straight editing.
But then you're doing what you like to do, and you're not sitting in an office or somewhere or having someone over your shoulder barking at you the whole time.
Fun fact about me, actually.
Or working at a chicken restaurant.
I used to work as transportation at like a hospital or whatever, like moving patients and stuff, and I loved it. I loved talking to people. But when I was at work, that was when I was like kind of starting like my whole reselling business on eBay, and I'd be at work, I'd move a patient, I'd come back, look at my phone, I'm like, oh damn, I got a sale of like $30. I'm like, bet I make like $80 in a shift, $100. I'm like, if I could just like sell like 4 things in a day, I'm chilling, so
exactly.
over time.
You know what? That's funny that you brought that up. And Dustin, you weren't here. You weren't there. So there's a place here in our home, here in Nashville. It's like a low key, the majority of our content is going through these Amazon bins and seeing these Amazon returns, right? We go to this one store that's like low key. They only stock like every other week, right? So this time it was Friday. It was me, my brother-in-law. Dustin couldn't be there like right when the door opened, but he showed up later. But Dustin, so I pull in and I see people getting out of their cars, like going to the door, right? So I automatically get out of my car and go to the door because I want to be one of the first ones to do it, right? And then it's probably like 10 till they open, right? So I'm like, oh man, they're opening up early. I'm excited. I'm kind of, like jiggy jogging a little bit. I'm getting in there and trying to be the first one in line. And then the guy opens the door and lets all these people in, and he stops me. He's like, it's just the workers. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh. And one of the ladies looked at me and she was like, gosh, it's like, y'all are crazy getting here so early and like doing all this. And I'm just like, excuse me, like I got like kind of like a little irritated about it. And I'm not that guy, but I got a little upset. It got a little under my skin a little bit, right? So they open up the doors and we go in there. Our friend Skip, Cam, get this. Our friend Skip finds a gaming laptop for $7, brand new, still in the box. $7. He bought he also got a one of those like battery jump start things, Dustin, like the big ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Noco boost.
Yeah, those are like another $300 or whatever, right? And so I find something that's like $70, some other things, right? So we did good. We did okay, And I check out. The lady that gave me the evil eye checks me out. And I'm like, I apologize to her. I was like, I'm sorry if, I offended you in any kind of way. That wasn't my intention. Yeah. It's just, I want to be first in line. And this is, kind of like a side hustle or whatever. And we sell the stuff when we make pretty good money. And then I told her, I go, you need to be one of the ones looking through this stuff because, he just found a gaming laptop that's worth like $1,000 and you're sitting here working for $10 an hour at the most for 8 hours, so it's like literally like this one stuffed animal that just found in 10 minutes pays for your whole
shift
for your whole thing,
Yep.
So and she kind of looked at me like I was crazy, but nonetheless, I digress. But yeah, that's what you were saying, Cam, about, you know, it's just people just
I
don't get
would
it.
say
They
like
don't get it.
once you get into a rhythm of like picking up items every week, listing items every week, and like I feel like soon you'll be able to transfer into like being full time. Like I understand I have a roof over my head because of my parents and stuff, but honestly, I still could move out today and probably still
Mhm.
suffice myself on what my business does. You know, I think a lot of people just, like I said, underestimate the work it goes into it. Like you have to be willing to like want to learn though. Like I think that's one of the best things. You want to be able to learn different products that sell
Mhm.
because every year things change. Like you could be selling this brand and it sells good, and all of a sudden, like 4 months later, it doesn't sell good. Like it just
That's
depends,
true.
you know. And I feel like when people realize that it's not even like the reselling factor, it's also the internet. You can reach anybody across the world to just sell them a product. You know what I mean? Like it sounds maybe stupid to some people, but guys, trust me, internet's low key pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
You know, um, I don't know. I just feel like people got to be determined for it, and I can't stress that enough. You know.
Yeah, no, that's great for sure. And you know, the internet is pretty scary. I mean, Dustin's over here selling eggs on the dark web,
Yep.
so we gotta, you
Won't get
know,
caught.
from his neighbors, he's
Trying
stealing his
not to.
neighbors' eggs. So
Hopping the fences and taking the chickens.
there you go.
Running out for them.
So Cam, this was fun. Thank you so much for coming on. We definitely
Of
need to
course.
have you back, maybe like in a year, and see where you are. Maybe
Yeah.
23, good number, you know, MJ's number. What are those jerseys?
Yeah.
Is that LeBron and Kevin Durant jerseys up there?
Yeah. We got
Okay.
KD over here, and yeah, we got LeBron over there. And yo, what's crazy is I got both of those jerseys for. I got them off of one of my close friends. Actually, I paid like $30 or $40 for them, but I can't sell them. I would never sell them. Like if I wanted
Yeah.
to list both of those right now, I could probably get maybe around like low key, probably like $500 for them. I swear. I swear,
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, like kind of everything you see behind me is like personal stuff, like the jerseys. Those are, I like them, Now, all the
Mhm.
shoes, fun fact about all the shoes, I think almost every pair there I bought used, and I think every pair there, I will make money on. Like every pair I bought for cheap, and I can just resell it for more,
Mhm.
There you go.
Um,
For sure.
I recently just bought some shoes on eBay today for like 200, but I can resell them for like 350 in person. So it's pretty cool, and they fit me, so I
Nice.
might keep them.
There you go. Wear them for a little bit, and then you can resell them, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like an investment, I always said,
Oh, okay.
yeah, when I go to move out, I might sell them, like some of them, put a down payment on the house, but we'll
There you
see.
go. Just keep, just make that bank account grow, man.
Yeah,
While you're in your current situation, living with your folks, just make it grow, and then
I
just
see
start
that you
where you want to
collect
start.
Funko and stuff, right? You collect Funko Pops.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I have to. When I post a video about that ladybug I found, I'll make sure I send
Yeah,
it to
yeah,
you
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, for sure. I'll see it. I'll see it when you
Pretty
post it
crazy.
anyway. So, Ryan has a great
It's
question. Here, Cam. What are some good editing tips? What do you edit
Okay.
the videos on? Do you use Final Cut, Adobe
Okay.
Premiere Pro?
Okay. So I actually use a Dell laptop, and I don't have a Mac. I know a lot of people think I have a Mac, but I don't. But I use a program called DaVinci Resolve, and I think some editing tips, honestly, get better every video. I think that's
Mm,
probably the most broadest way I can say it. Because if you look back, if you go to my first video, you're gonna be like, wow, like holy crap, he went from this to this. But if you just look at that video and look at the next one and the next one and the next one, every single video has something new to it. And I think you just need to just focus on getting better every single video and not really focus on like, oh, this video is gonna blow up because of this. And honestly, just create content. And like I said, the learning curve, you just got to be willing to learn. That's just all it is.
there you
I've
go.
put over a year into learning DaVinci Resolve, and it's just like it's fun to me. I can edit a video now in like 5-6 hours, it could be like a 20-minute video. But yeah, just a learning curve, man. You just want to be able to learn every single video you make.
There you go. Ryan actually says he uses the same software. So if you ever have any questions, hit up Cam. I'm sure he can help you out.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
hit me up, dude. Yeah.
there you go. Well, Cam, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for answering all of our stupid questions and all of our good questions that came through the chat. Thank you so much for coming on, making time for us. Again, guys, all of Cam's information is linked down in the description below, so check him out everywhere. He's making moves, 22-year-old making moves. 10 years from now, we'll probably work for him in some form capacity, so be on the lookout for that. So, Cam, anything else for the people?
For the people, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep it simple, but also a little broad. If you're gonna start reselling, start tomorrow when you wake up, and don't be afraid to get up early. Get up early, guys. There's a lot of people that sleep in. Get up at 7. Get up at 6 a.m. if you can, and just hustle, grind, be consistent, and then everything will fall into place.
There you go. Good words,
Yeah.
good words. Dustin, anything else for the people?
Got nothing. Drink your goat milk and eat your eggs.
There you go. Eat your eggs. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everyone in the chat. Again, if you haven't already subscribed to the podcast, go over subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Watch us live on YouTube and on Facebook. And yeah, have a good night. My name is Ray.
My name's Dustin.
Cam,
We'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all, and God bless.
peace.
Peace.